All right, so I have to touch back on this story yet again because I feel as though things did not really get highlighted the way that they should, right? So, this man here, Kev, on Twitter, he said, yes, this is also inappropriate. Regardless of race and gender, it is inappropriate for a teacher slash a principal to allow students to do this, right? And another woman posted, should this principal get fired? The funniest thing is when you go through, and we're going to look through some of these comments, you'll find that people did not have the exact same reaction. Remember, they're bedazzling this teacher, so they have to sit up there and get up close in his personal space. They're in a confined area. They have to sit up there and touch directly on him in order to put these things on him, right? The exact same thing that you were able to see with the black teacher. Now, the one main difference that you'll just so happen to see in some of the comments is that people want to go off of the one video, which was a trend video, which he even stated and went back over and explained to people about during the time of when that video was recorded. But you'll see some people try to insert that here and there, along with trying to muddy the waters with a little bit of other information as well, too, right? So you got one person said, bro, it's like the end of the year. We got worse things happening in school than a principal letting his students have a little fun, grow up. But yet, that's not the same reaction that people are giving directly to the black teacher. When you look all over his TikTok, he got pictures of him directly in the class, him with the students, him teaching, and all of these things, right? But nobody wanted to look at that. Everybody wanted to be fixated on one thing and one narrative because the person involved was what? Shall we say it, class, or shall we say it? I guess we don't need to say it. Let's continue. Another person said they need to let this go. They found that teacher simping for minors on his TikTok. He should have been fired. And again, this is what I'm talking about. The guy, when you go on his TikTok, he clearly explains what took place and how it is that there was a side-by-side with that video, clearly stating that during that time of TikTok, these were trends that people were doing. And when people happen to see trendy things, it doesn't matter what the age is, people will jump directly on those trends in order to get some type of views, to generate views, to get people directly to their page because it's trending. This is what people tend to do. Right, let's continue. Another person said, LMAO, you really tell people who had fun with their teachers apart from those who didn't. They did not do anything wrong. Let them make memories. Again, making it seem like, oh, it's just innocent fun. Nothing's going on here. This isn't even, nothing serious. I remember back in my days when I did things like this in my youth. Right? Another person said, not understanding why professionals in education can't be cool with the kids without having them touch them. There does not need to be any sort of physical contact, nor does there need to be any sort of personal information exchanged. Another person said, I hope you all are contacting the schools like you did with that young black man. Get to work and get him fired too, if you care so much. And I decided to like that comment because that's true. And I keep saying time and time again, if you're going to have this energy on just one video or one instance, then you need to have this energy across the board. Don't decide that, oh yeah, this is ultra important, we need to really care about this, and then you want to turn around and you want to be like, oh no, this one is it's not even in the same vein, dog. It's not even that serious. Matter of fact, when I see those kids, I see myself, and when I see myself, I know I'm innocent. I know the kids are innocent. I'm looking at the principal. He looks like a good guy, so I know that he's innocent too, right? This is how a lot of people want to look at things, right? When they feel that they see somebody that is reflective of nature to them, somebody that they find some type of familiarity, some type of commonality, all of those great things. But when it's somebody who looks a little bit different, hair is different, skin complexion is different, supernaturally the rules start to change, right? Another person said, yeah, inappropriate. Let's keep the same energy. Bars. Another person said, there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing wrong with this. Just some kids and a principal having a bit of fun. Another person, but it's a different case. They found the other dude simping over a minor student. This one, I'm not sure yet, but let's hope not. Now, so you're going off of the one video, and I want to reiterate to people, there was only one group of people that were specifically spreading that video out and trying to use that video in order to demonize that black teacher. Only one group. It don't even need to be said who it was, but just know that there was only one group that was literally doing it. And it was crazy. And then because that one group was doing it, everybody else jumped directly on the bandwagon. So you can clearly see here that you have a bunch of people that are still going off of old information, didn't update anything, didn't do any research on the teacher, haven't listened to his TikTok at all. And they're still running with the exact same narrative so that they can say something and have a stance to make it seem like they're holier than thou, as if they actually care about the well-being of the children directly out here. And I can sit up there and tell you, by all means, they don't. So let's continue. Another person said, here we go again. Another person said, y'all cry about this, but Drag Queen Story Hour is okay. Y'all are so unserious. Not sure what that even has to do with anything at all. Another person said, Kev, this one don't fit. Y'all grabbing at straws now. Another person said, I like how this triggered people. The same ones weren't calling for the black teacher to be fired, right? Another person said, yes, he should. It wasn't a race thing. It was inappropriate. Okay. Another person said, opinion. Why? This seems fine and innocent. If we find out later that they are exchanging phone numbers or he is making creepy TikTok videos, then I will retract my statement. Did none of you guys ever have any cool teachers? Not all male school employees are these types of individuals. Now, it's amazing to me, again, with the loose information that people want to repetitively keep peddling without any type of factual evidence or proof at all. They're just going off of what they feel at that time because everybody else feels a certain type of way about how it is that it was framed and how it is that people wanted to specifically talk about this one video. It's crazy to me. It is completely crazy. So nobody literally went to this man's TikTok and listened to any of the stuff that he's been saying for like the last 2 or whatever weeks. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. But like I said before, a lot of people are consistently inconsistent. And that's the one main consistent thing about a lot of people. And I hope that a lot of people are able to witness and see this in real time. Because again, everything that I'm showing you guys right now, this is in 4K. You can go and look directly at this. I'm recording this as of 7:57 p.m. So the thread should still be up there if you want to take a look and leave a comment as well. Another person said, also, just because something is inappropriate doesn't mean it's inherently wrong. It just means it's inappropriate. They could be just having innocent fun. However, it's still inappropriate and there are other alternatives they could do to have fun. Another person said, well, at least these students aren't beating up the teacher and starting brawls in the hallway. Now, again, this person is making a certain type of assertion when it deals with students and how it is that they act, because the thing that likes to be portrayed on social media is that you have certain students that are more actively physically combative versus other types of students, right? So I'm pretty sure people can see the comparisons that are taking place at this moment in time, and also those people who are leaving and making those comparisons as well. Another person said, I didn't see the issue with either situation. I'm glad there is a Caucasian version now. It's the end of the year. School is so lax around this time. Another person said, instead of innovating our approach to learning in schools, we get this. Another person said, let's bring back fun. Another person, he needs to be fired. Another person said, no, it isn't. Another person, I did the same with my principal and he fired me. Another one said, this one's weirder. Another person, why would he let them do this? Another person said, you're right, Kev, but should be fired. I'm guessing they're trying to say, should he be fired. Another person said, she's a queen, no question about it. I think that's more than likely a troll. We're just going to ignore that one. Another person said, LOL, you live in Flint, you drink too much lead water. Again, you're able to see the reactions that people gave to the video that you were able to see, or at least a clip. And as I stated before, if people actually care directly about the students and how the school system works and how people get close, this, that, and the third, then realistically, you should have the same energy across the board. If we're going to say that one, moment or incident is inappropriate, fine, cool, no problem. Then we're going to say that all of these incidences are inappropriate and they should not be happening at all. No student should be within a teacher's personal space. A teacher realistically should not be in a student's personal space. So again, we're dealing with a learning environment, right? And if we're just going to reiterate, if we're going to say that one thing is inappropriate, we might as well say that it's inappropriate across the board, just so that we can dot our I's and cross our T's. But as you can sit up here and see, the same people that want to consistently point out something are inconsistent when it deals with times when we can point this to a whole nother direction and showcase somebody else of a whole nother color and ethnicity doing the exact same thing. It's crazy, but it is what it is. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.